There's a man in New Orleans. His name is Uncle Bob. He came into an apartment one day. He busted in the door, guns drawn. He saw nobody. He saw legs on the floor. It was my legs. He saw blood everywhere. A bunch of police hopped over me. He refused to do so. He said EMS tried twice and they told him, there's nothing. He refused to let that die. He brought me to the hospital himself. He refused to wait. He kicked in the doors. He said, you get whatever you got to do and you make sure this child make it. That day, Uncle Bob was a homicide detective. He was off on detail. He just heard the call and came. I saw him the other day. I said, Uncle Bob, let me help you in any kind of way. This man has 2 amputated legs. He refused to stop. He's not in a wheelchair. He's walking. You know what he asked for? A job.
We were on the same team, and we're on the same team. We basically just got cheated. I'm pissed. My phone is wet. Why are you so mad?
Because one of these camera dudes just pushed me just now, and I don't like to be touched by people I don't tell to touch me, so I'm gonna get out of the building because if I touch somebody, I go to jail because they not the color of me. They not the same color I am, so you know how that go.
Leave
but
the building.
to them,
yep. Leave the building, and we got cheated.
At the age of 12 years old, I shot myself. I was in the house. Police knocked on the door. I was right there. They knocked the door down. Everybody jumped over my body to go get the guns and drugs and whatever they could find. It took one guy to stop right there and cuss everybody that hopped over me out. Like, what the f*** are y'all doing? They said, oh, no, we was going to see if it, what the f*** are y'all doing? We called the ambulance. A f***ing ambulance, do you not see this kid on the floor with this hole in his chest? Say, you drive, pick me up, brought me to the hospital. He didn't drop me off at the ambulance and say, you take him. He brought me to the hospital room and made 2 and stood there and waited till the doctor said he's gonna make it. He said, don't worry, my name's Uncle Bob. He was white as snow. The that hopped over me was blacker than me.
Was he a cop?
Yeah, he was a cop, and my life was saved by a white man. I don't know what racism is. I know a good named Uncle Bob, though.